Radio Cayman presents
The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter.
Radio Cayman's Business Buzz.
Here's your host,
Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. It's Thursday, February 2nd. Thanks to our producer, Ms. Susan Watson. She's in the next studio, our guest in the studio. In this first segment, we put a spotlight on the University of the West Indies, UWI, as they celebrate their 75th anniversary. On the second segment, which comes after the 8 o'clock news, weather and traffic reports, we will welcome Ms. Brittany Banks of King Sports Center. But first of all, let's welcome Dr. Beverly Shirley. She's the head of the University of the West Indies Open Campus, Cayman, and she's also the program officer for the UWI British Overseas Territories. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome. Can I call you Dr. Beverly instead of Dr. Shirley?
It doesn't matter.
Good to have you in the studio. I know you had to clap your way through traffic to get here.
Yes.
But we're glad you got here.
Thank you.
Now, University of the West Indies, Cayman campus, or our campus here. Mm-hmm. When was university established and why?
Okay, so let's talk about the University of the West Indies. The Cayman Island site is just a small part of it. So the University of the West Indies itself was established in 1948 by Royal Charter. And so that authorized the granting of degrees. But there was actually a very close affiliation with the University of London during that time. And but by 1962, we got the Royal Charter was revised, and then we basically operated as an autonomous university, granting our own degrees, developing our own programs. But a point of note is that Princess Alice, the Countess of Athlone, served as our first university chancellor. Okay. During that time, yes, and the late Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II actually visited our Mona campus 3 times in her lifetime. Sweet. So that is something that we're really very, very proud about. So there is a deep historic root to the royal family, I must say, and so we are able to move away from that and grow and expand. From that time up to now, because I guess now that the university is now recognized as within the top 1.5% of recognized universities across the world. So that is a huge achievement, and that is, a part of our 75th anniversary celebration, something that we celebrate in terms of our, one of our greatest achievements that we have had over the period.
Is there a ranking list or something like that?
Yes, we are ranked by the Times Higher Education. Mm-hmm. So it is, which is, one of those recognized global assessment and evaluation space that will look at universities and determine, based on the quality of the programs, kinds of collaboration, the achievements, all the various things that I guess they would look at and determine, what your university is all about and how would they rank it.
So in Cayman, the UWI Open Campus Cayman, when was that established?
It was established, the discussion started from the late 1990s, and the University of Cayman Islands, in fact, we're there because we have a 99-year lease with the governor of Cayman that we have on the space that we have there. But we can talk a little bit more as we move forward about how the open campus and the university is structured. But the Cayman Island site itself is one out of 52 such sites that we have located across 17 Caribbean countries. So there's a reason for that, and I can talk about that a little more as we talk a little bit more.
So how is the university structured to serve the region?
Okay, so we have Now we have 5 campuses. There is the Mona campus that is located in Jamaica. There is the St. Augustine campus that is located in Trinidad. And then there is the Cave Hill campus located in Barbados.
Had friends who used to go there.
Yes, we have the Open campus, and our most recent one is our 5 Islands campus, and that one is located in Antigua. So, with respect to the Open campus, which is where I'm based, the Open campus is configured in such a way that we can reach the underserved, because that is part of the mandate of the University of the West Indies. We are mandated to be able to make higher education available and accessible to the people of the region. And so what we do with these sites is that we collaborate with local and international institutions. The university itself has collaboration with over 160 universities across the world. So therefore we have a cadre of expertise that we can pull from to develop programs, quality programs, research, and we're steeped in publications and community outreach activities and all of those things. So it's really about regional integration through education and training, being able to upskill our Caribbean people so that they can participate not only in their own economic development processes, but also within the global community. So it is really about, at one point we were known as the intellectual center of the Caribbean, but now we have moved away from that to be more fully purposed, so that our communities can participate in a more meaningful way. The thing is that it doesn't make any sense as Caribbean people. We depend upon transient external labor resources. The fact is that we have to look at what we have for our own economic stability. So part of the mandate of the university is to build those skills, to build knowledge capacity within the Caribbean, so that we can be useful and efficient people in our own space. And that is what we are all about.
Dr. Shirley, you make me feel like I want to go back to school.
Yes!
No, I'm too up there. I'm too old. But congratulations, 75 years serving the Caribbean region. That is amazing. Congratulations. Now, how is the university funded?
Okay, so part of, I had mentioned about regional integration. The University of the West Indies is funded by the countries of the region within the CARICOM, of which, of course, the Cayman Islands is an associate member of CARICOM, right. And so they also contribute to the university itself. So therefore, in Cayman Islands, the people of Cayman are able to get scholarships, programs at the subsidized rate. And they're able to access that. What it means is that especially if you're at the Open campus, if you're a Caymanian living in the United States, you're still able to access our programs at the subsidized rate, because your government is a contributor of the university itself. And so you find, like, for example, we make space available for Caymanians to get involved in our medical program, to become doctors and lawyers and so on. So the fact is that we're very proud.
You're allowed?
Yes, we're very proud, because the fact is that we have to invest in our people, and that's the truth.
That's right.
We have to invest in our people. We have to think about how can we make our people, because you see, education is something that is constantly evolving, and the world is becoming smaller and smaller because of IT and the whole global nature of our planet at this point in time. So it is not So it doesn't make sense that we don't look at our people as a resource and to see how best we can make sense of this resource and use this resource to develop our own capacity within our own space. And that is where we're going to get the stability. That is where we're going to develop people's self-esteem and confidence that they own and control your space. Very important as Caribbean people that we own and control our space. And so, you know, there's a lot of debate about that. Yes, it is. Yes, I know that we're not locked into a box, so to speak. And the fact is that we do learn from the externals. But the fact, you know, there has to be some kind of dialogue and a solution in terms of how we can transfer these skills, but in a way that is that, you know, that there is no friction or verbal friction as we do that, both with the externals and the persons who live within our Caribbean communities. But the fact is that it is a kind of symbiotic relationship that we have, in that you know, you're able to, you know, look at the skills that are out there outside of the Caribbean. And in fact, some of these skills, because jobs are becoming obsolete these days, some particular right, because of information technology. And so there are a lot of things that we can learn from other persons. But at the same time, it is very important that we invest in our people. And I'm a stickler for that in terms of invest in our people. See Caribbean people walk proud with their heads held high. And I mean, nobody has anything over us.
I'll say amen to that. Dr. Shirley, we've got to take a quick break.
Yes.
And when we come back, we'll talk about the facilities, faculty, and your programs that you offer through UWI. Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. Thank you. You're listening to the Business Buzz. This is our first segment, and we have in the studio Dr. Beverly Shirley. She's head of UWI Open Campus Cayman, and she's also the program officer for the UWI British Overseas Territories.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Cayman's public library system started in Georgetown in 1920 when the government included an annual grant of £40 in the budget for the establishment of a subscription library. The library was located in a room above the old jail next to the old courthouse. At the end of 1937, plans were made for building a larger library at Georgetown to include reading and reference rooms. The new building was designed by Captain Rail Bodden and completed in 1939. The distinctive timbered ceilings was fashioned after a ship's hull turned upside down. The ends of the hammer beams are decorated with the shields of prominent British institutions of learning. The new library opened its doors to the public in 1940, and for a long time the main source of printed matter was the Ranfurly Library in England. Lady Ranfurly, wife of a colonial governor, started the project of collecting used books for shipment to British territories where books were in short supply. In 1980, the first trained librarian took over the running of the public library.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
It's all about humanity.
It will be Saturday, March 4th, the 11th annual Rotary Central Health Check, the almost island-wide Rotary Health Screening. See us at Foster's Republic's West Bay, cost you less at Governor Square, West Bay Road, A.L. Thompson's Georgetown, Foster's at Countryside in Savannah, Bordentown, from 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. Take advantage of a free mini-medical, a physician's check on your blood pressure, your A1C, your cholesterol, your blood sugar, your healthy weight evaluation, and more. The 11th annual Rotary Central Health Check in conjunction with the Health Services Authority. Saturday, March 4, Save this date that could save your life. Rotary, all the good you imagine.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. We have in studio Dr. Beverly Shirley, head of UWI Open Campus Cayman, and of course she is the program officer for the UWI British Overseas Territories. She's got her plate full. And yes. I know she's doing an amazing job. Dr. Shirley, like I mentioned before the break, tell us about the faculties and programs offered through UWI.
Well, we have, I think it's 8 faculties, medicine, Faculty of Medicine, engineering, with Faculty of Engineering, Law, Humanities and Education, Social Sciences, Science and Technology, and there are particular faculties that are in particular campuses that you possibly would not see in some other campus, in the other campuses, such as you have Culture, Creative and Performing Arts, and that's in Cave Hill. There's Food and Agriculture in St. Augustine that you wouldn't have in Cave Hill or Mona. There is also Computing and Artificial Intelligence in our Five Islands campus. And we have a new faculty, the Faculty of Sport.
Ooh.
As you know, as Caribbean people, we really like our sport.
Of course.
And we boast that we have our, the fastest man, fastest woman, or swimming, all of those
That's
things.
Right.
So the Faculty of Sport, basically we offer BSc programs, masters and doctoral programs in coaching, sport kinetics, sports science, leadership and management, sports medicine, all of those things. So it is really fully loaded.
You were telling me? I was trying to write this down. I stopped.
And we have, at present, we have over 70,000, I think it's probably near to 80,000 now, students across all campuses. And there are hundreds of programs across the disciplines. So, we're just really there to, whatever you want to be, there is nothing that is preventing you. In the open campus, we even have, like, for example, if somebody wants to do a program at the university, and you don't think that you're qualified, or you don't have, or during your days they didn't have CXC and so on, and there wasn't a lot of focus on that. We have what is called prior learning assessment process, that we can actually look at all the diplomas and the little certificates that you have gotten over the years. We'll look at your skills, we'll look at your job experience and all of that, and get it in a portfolio and do an assessment and see how best we can place you within a program. If that fails, is
that for a degree program?
For degree programs.
So they'll basically work as an admission requirement?
Yes, so we have persons like once when we have completed that process, they can matriculate in a master's program and complete it successfully.
Nice.
So yes, so these are some of the things that we have, that it's all about upskilling our Caribbean people and taking and helping them to capitalize on the skills and the experience that you have garnered over the years. It's very important that we're able to do that. And nowadays people are asking for qualifications and so on. So even if you have all of these diploma programs and you have been successful in your jobs, the fact is that people still want you to show something, to show that you're qualified. So
right,
show that you have the
degree
capacity
or a bachelor's.
Yes. So we can help help you to matriculate into a program and complete those programs as well. So, and also, and if that fails, we also have bridging courses that we can allow you to do that will help you to matriculate
I
as
like
well.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's, I didn't know
very
that. I didn't know all of
important.
that. So glad we're having this discussion.
Yes. And it's really also about investing in our young people as well. We have to look at our young people as a resource. We can't leave them behind.
That's right.
So education should leave nobody behind. And the fact is that we have to be able to not only provide them with skills, but with jobs, right? So the fact is that we now have to look at our jobless and our unskilled youth and find ways in which we can get them interested to learn something. We have to start having dialogue. We have to start talking to them. It is not about telling them what they need to do, but let them talk to us, have a conversation with them, find out what it is that you would want to do. I recently was speaking to somebody and they were saying to me, they were talking to like a young person about what it is that you really want to do. And he was saying to them, oh, I can get a lot of money putting things on YouTube and getting the hits and so on. So right away, in a young person's mind, how they think is basically moving away from the traditional way in which we
earn money.
So we have to be able to meet them part way. And so, and not even that, I mean, once you provide them with skills, it's all good and well to provide them with skills, but we have to provide them with jobs.
That's right.
So we have to also start talking to private sector and to see how best we can create spaces, whether it is apprenticeship, learning experience, what it is, and we have to incentivize people to be able to do that and open up those spaces so that people can get the skills. So you have to find purpose.
Dr. Shirley, we need you here for another 2 hours. We only have about a minute and a half, so we'll cram everything into this that we can get out of you today. Yes. So what does the 75th anniversary mean for the university and, of course, the region?
Quickly, the 75th anniversary represents a journey. It's a journey for us. We started with 33 medical students.
Wow.
To now 70,000 students is mammoth. Wow. We have had Nobel Prize winners coming from the university. We have had distinguished lecturers, over 70 of the persons who have held the position of premier and prime ministers across the Caribbean were university graduates. We have quite a number of doctors and lawyers, and so the fact is that we have a lot to be proud of, and that is what the 75th anniversary is all about. And let me tell you, Martin Luther King came to Jamaica and gave a speech at one of our graduations. Yay. A year before he died.
Didn't know that.
Yes.
Fun fact.
So, yes.
Dr. Shirley, we have to invite you back. 75 years, we need to talk a little bit more. Susan, can we do that? Yeah, Susan, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm ready and waiting.
No, my goodness. One last question before I let you go, Dr. Shirley. Location, UWI Open Campus, where it's located, and how can we get further information?
We're located right on the UCC. You have a little space on the UCCI campus next to the stadium. That's where we're located. And the virtue of the thing about the location is that I'm hoping that moving forward we'll be able to collaborate with the UCC and open up our programs to them so that their students can also access UA programs and our library and all of those things. So I'm hoping that we can have some kind of collaboration moving forward. Our proximity, we are there under our proximity. Okay. I mean, there's nothing to prevent collaboration.
Yes. Can I get your phone number?
Yes.
Or a phone number, and you have email, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All of that is on our website, I think, 925-8042.
Okay, so I've got 946-8322,
That's
right?
one of the numbers.
Or Cayman at open.uwi.edu.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Dr. Beverly, thank you so much. In the meantime, happy anniversary. And
thank you so much.
God's willing, we'll see you back in the studio sometime.
Thank you so much. Hoping to talk to you again.
Okay, thank you. And congratulations. And enjoy that on that high for now.
Yes.
While you can, right? Thanks so much.
You.
Thanks to our
Thank you so
sponsor,
much.
Cayman Insurance Center. We've got a second segment coming up after the news, traffic, and weather report. So please stay tuned.
Thank you, Anita. And studio time now by Price Right is a minute after 8.
At Priced Right, spending less on everyday products is easy.
Spend less on office supplies, tools, and automotive products.
Spend less on groceries, fresh produce, and meat.
Spend less on electronics, TVs, and speakers.
Spend less on home furnishings, beauty products, and apparel.
At Priced Right, we believe you can live better for less.
To start saving, visit us at the Airport Center in Georgetown or at Republic's Plaza in West Bay.
For more info, visit pricedright.ky. Live better for less at Priced Right.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Karsley Fuller. The Department of Environment is looking into how to protect sea turtles in Cayman from multiple threats caused by climate change. More from Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego.
The DOE reports the island's sea turtles are recovering from over-harvesting, but climate change is causing habitat loss, an increasingly female population, and has the potential to reduce egg hatching success. The new project, mitigating the impacts of climate change on sea turtle populations, run by the Cayman Islands Department of Environment and the University of Exeter, will assess the impacts of rising temperatures, increased storminess, and sea level rise, and devise ways to protect turtles. Using turtles as a flagship species, the team will also develop local capacity and outreach to improve management of coastal areas. The DOE says the project has received a grant of almost £400,000 from the UK government's Darwin Plus scheme. Premier and Minister for Sustainability and Climate Resiliency, the Honourable Wayne Panton, says it is a concern that turtle nesting beaches in the Cayman Islands are already being impacted by rising temperatures and increased storminess, and further sea level rise will, quote, lead to loss of this critical habitat. He says we are hopeful this project will identify ways to mitigate these threats to sea turtles. Shanda Gallego, Radio Cayman News.
It's a milestone for the shipping registry. CNGTV's Donna Bush reports.
Well, the Cayman Islands Shipping Registry, a division of the Maritime Authority of the Cayman Islands, has launched its year-long celebration of serving the jurisdiction for 120 years. In mid-January, the registry hosted a reception at the National Gallery of the Cayman Islands, where His Excellency the Governor and Minister for Financial Services, the Honourable Andre E. Banks, joined industry officials and guests as part of the celebration. When Georgetown was formally recognized as a British port of registry in 1903, it all happened on January the 13th, when a 50-foot El Paso boat was the first vessel registered. Now, other events are planned throughout 2023.
And local artist Benil Miller brings you a special treat tonight, kicking off Cayman Arts Festival.
It's going to be a jazz night at the Hartwell Theater. It's going to be a great night. It'll be myself alongside John Weber and Pat O'Leary and a few other local musicians. I don't want to give too much away, but it'll be a night full of twists, turns, and surprises.
This is the first in a series of events slated all month long. For more information and a schedule of all the 2023 performances or to purchase tickets, head to CaymanArtsFestival.com. Tickets for each event are $30 US for adults, $10 for kids. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. Shell made a record profit of nearly $40 billion last year as energy prices soared after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It's the highest profit ever recorded by any British company. Amnesty International has urged Shell to clean up its oil spills in Nigeria that it says have destroyed people's livelihoods and poisoned land, fishing grounds and water. Several thousand residents of the Niger Delta are demanding compensation. In a deal with the Philippines, United States forces are being given access to 4 military bases not far from Taiwan, where there are fears of a Chinese invasion. China's foreign ministry called the agreement a threat to regional stability. China has criticised a vote in the Canadian Parliament to allow 10,000 Muslim Uyghurs from Xinjiang to resettle in Canada in the next 2 years. The vote is non-binding, but there's public pressure on the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to enact it. Police in Pakistan say a suicide bomber at a mosque in Peshawar was allowed through security because he was wearing a police uniform. The blast on Monday killed scores of people. The European Parliament has voted to lift the immunity of 2 legislators whom the Belgian authorities suspect involvement in a major corruption scandal. The Italian MEP Andrea Cozzolino and Marc Tarabella, who's Belgian, both deny wrongdoing. A new report says the number of Jewish settlers in the occupied West Bank has risen to more than 500,000. The settlements are seen by much of the world as illegal and an obstacle to peace. Hong Kong says it's giving away 500,000 free plane tickets as it tries to lure back tourists kept out by COVID lockdowns. The Hello Hong Kong campaign also aims to revitalise investment. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin are the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road or Buttontown. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
Oi! What's going on? One day only!
This Saturday, February 4th, Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery are having a huge mattress clearance tent sale. Save up to 75% off retail pricing on luxury high-end mattresses. Brands such as Stearns & Foster and Sealy mattresses, kings and queens available. Cash and carry sale. All mattresses sold as is. No returns or exchanges. Mattresses in the tent clearance sale have been slightly scuffed or marked during transport, but still perfect to sleep on. Don't miss the mattress tent clearance sale. One day only. This Saturday, February 4th, with huge savings up to 75% off. Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery, corner of Hospital and Walkers Road. Grand Cayman's biggest one-day family fun day is back! The 54th Annual Agricultural Show at the Stacey Watler Agricultural Pavilion in Lower Valley. Ash Wednesday, February 22nd. Raffle tickets are on sale now, and for only $25, you can win $20,000 and so many other prizes. Raffle tickets include general admission to the show. For more information, visit them on Facebook or caymanagriculture.com. The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
Mommy, why can't dogs talk? Why do I have to go to school and you don't? Why do you sing in the morning when you're bad at it? Why don't you brush your teeth when you take me to school? Why doesn't it ever snow here? Why does Daddy take the bus to work? Why are trees so tall? Why don't you tell me where babies come from? Mommy? Mommy? Mommy!
We're like a kid that doesn't ask a million questions before noon. CG Britcay. Good like that.
Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 80 degrees. Relative humidity is 86%. The barometric pressure 30.06 inches and rising. The wind is out of the east-northeast at 12 knots. Overnight low temperature was 76 degrees. Synoptics indicate moderate winds and seas will continue across the Cayman Islands for the next 24 hours as an anticyclone moves over the western Atlantic Ocean. Radar images show a line of isolated showers south of the islands moving towards the west. Now the forecast for today calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of afternoon showers, and temperatures today will be in the mid-80s. Winds will be easterly 15 to 20 knots this morning, decreasing to 10 to 15 knots by this evening. Seas will be moderate to rough with wave heights of 4 to 6 feet. Small craft should exercise caution over open water. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers, and temperatures falling to the mid-70s tonight. Winds will be easterly 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. Today's high tide will occur this morning at 8:53, low tide this afternoon at 3, and a high tide again tonight at 5 minutes past 8. The sun will set this evening at 6:18 and will rise tomorrow morning at 7. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions with a decrease in winds and seas from Friday morning as a cold front moves over the eastern Gulf of Mexico.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Achieving our goals is rewarding, but at times can feel frustrating, especially if and when we miss our target. As you approach your goals in life, set yourself up for success. When setting your goals, tell a friend. An accountability partner is often helpful in achieving our goals. Let your parents or partner know what you're planning on doing. Sharing with others also helps us clarify our vision. Writing down your goals can help to solidify them and help you to stay accountable. Change your thinking and change your life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. OnCourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Good morning. Let's take a look at what's happening on our roads and cruise ships in port. So be aware of that if you maneuver Seafarers Way. As we look to Godfrey Nixon Way and Eastern Avenue, traffic is flowing moderately in both directions. Steady traffic coming from the east on Crew Road heading to Georgetown, and eastbound traffic on Crew Road is light to moderate. Busy traffic coming from the east on Shamrock Road coming off of Rex Creighton Boulevard. Lane for Pearson Highway as well. Steady traffic off of Bobby Thompson Way and Agnes Way. And as we look to the West Bay area, traffic is moving moderately coming from the West Bay four-way stop, and of course off of the Esley Tibbetts Highway, traffic is busy heading towards the Butterfield roundabout, and continuing on to North Sound Road, traffic steady in both directions. And that's what's happening on your roads. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12 o'clock. We'll give you another traffic report.
When you're craving something big, something tasty that gives you that lip-smacking satisfaction, something that hits the spot, there is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
It's pretty tasty.
Filling and full of flavor. Try our new sweet onion steak teriyaki with a twist, or the classic chicken teriyaki. Top it with green pepper, onions, cheese, and that sweet onion teriyaki sauce, all piled on your favorite artisanal bread. Satisfy that craving with a footlong from Subway.
Fresh, delicious, tasty, meaty.
Let's make it a meal with a drink, chips, and cookies. There is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Each one of us is different, and so are our health needs. Health City's executive health checks are packaged for you as an individual, including optional add-ons tailored to your health journey. We have a variety of health checks to suit your age, gender, lifestyle, and family medical history. Visit healthcity.ky to find the health check package that suits you best and book your Health City health check today. At Health City, we know healthy looks different on everyone.
Radio Cayman News.
Small tremor off the coast of Cayman Brac. 4.4 magnitude earthquake, approximately 75 miles east
The
southeast.
45-year-old Canadian man arrested with weapons at Owen Roberts International Airport appeared in court today.
As a young Caymanian, it gives me great pride to know that I'll be contributing to policies.
Radio Cayman. Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. We're going into our second segment. We go from education to bodybuilding, sports center, gym, just about everything you can think about. Good morning. We'd like to welcome to the studio Miss Brittany Ebanks. Brittany is the business director. Not sport director, not yet. Business director at King Sports Center. Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
Good, thanks. And how are you doing today?
I'm good. Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
You know, Susan, off cue, we were talking about going back to the old days. Didn't realize that I knew Brittany when she was a little girl running around the complex. And look at you now.
Thank you.
Business director at King Sports Center. Now, Brittany, give us some information. Okay, the gym was opened back in 2002, correct?
Yes, the sports center was open.
Okay. So, I used to go there a long time ago. That was a long time ago when I used to go to the gym. Look at me now. I need the gym. But anyway, give us some information on the correlation between King Sports Center and Powerhouse Gym.
Okay, so in 2002, when we opened King Sports Center, it was, the idea is that it's a sports center with a gym inside, so it used to be called King's Gym. And then we owned the franchise, so we bought the franchise of Powerhouse Gym, which replaced King's Gym. So Powerhouse Gym is located within King Sports Center. And so that's the correlation between the center and the gym.
Okay. Well, that's what happened, because that's why I still call it
King's Gym.
I even have a T-shirt, I think, that says King's Gym with Powerhouse on the back. No, anyway. So what does your personal training consist of?
Okay, so when you come to Powerhouse Gym for personal training, you'll have a consultation with one of our personal trainers so that we can get to know your needs and goals. Then we come up with a plan to help you meet those needs and goals and hold you accountable towards it. In the beginning, when you're completing your forms, you'll come up with a plan and you'll sign off on it, and you'll see where it states that, you'll be required to undergo a fitness evaluation to see where you're currently at and what we need to do to get you towards those goals. And our trainers will help you come with an appropriate plan in order for you to achieve them.
Okay. Is there an age limit as to who you'll take into personal training?
Well, we try to avoid under 16, so 16 and over.
16 over, basically. Okay. Now, I'm curious to learn more about your new bowling league.
Okay, so for the first time in about 5 years, we've restarted our bowling league, which I am so super excited about. The bowling league is every Tuesday, and right now we are currently in the process of our league. Not only do we have a cash prize at the end of the league, but we also have a weekly cash pot, whereby if you score a strike, you have the opportunity of winning the cash each week. You also get discounted rates for practicing on Wednesdays and Thursdays as long as you're registered for the league. It's $35 to enter, and then it's $10 per week afterwards to participate.
So how does the league work?
So when you come in, you have your team. Right now we have teams of 4.
Okay.
And therefore, it's an accumulation of your points. And, that will determine, whether you win the league or not. Our current season ends on March 24th, and our new season will begin on April 25th. But even if you're not participating in the season, you can always come out and spectate, socialize, and cheer your favorite team on. So if you'd like to learn more about the bowling league, you can go to our website at www.kingsportscenter.com, and you can also register early for the April 25th season.
I can't bowl. I won't be registering. All I can do is get what do you call them, gutter balls?
That's where the practicing comes in. You'll get, practice on Wednesday and Thursday, and then you can, increase your skill. And then you never know, you might become a professional bowler.
Oh, you never know, girl. So Brittany, do you do rentals, right, for shoes, boots, shoes, and outfit to bowl?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
So we do that. You could also come and bowl just for fun as well. And we have like our corporate socials, or we have our lane reservations, or you can do walk-ins. For the league, the shoes are included in the price.
In the price. That's very good. Now, how about the other league, the hockey league?
So for over 18 years, we've had one of Cayman's only youth roller hockey programs on island. It's a very niche market on island, especially like with youth sports. And we do need all the support we can get to perpetuate and grow this program. Not only are students, picked based on their skill levels and attitude to compete off island in various competition and tournaments, but also students, have received scholarships to represent, their select universities in the sport as well. We do have our Learn to Skate program, and we do have our Intro to Hockey program. So if you don't know how to play, you can always learn. And like I said earlier, practice makes perfect, just like with the bowling league. So, register, come on and be a part of this, because, it's something that is, something different, and we also like to thank our sponsors for this program too, which would be currently it's Morant, PwC, Dart, KPMG, Logic, and Caldwood for all they do to help make this sports program possible.
So the only thing you're missing is some ice hockey?
Yes, some ice. And the sports for all ages as well too, okay. So
for all ages. So how many leagues do you have right now? How many
for hockey?
For hockey, yeah.
About for the youth hockey, 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Okay, very good. When it comes to corporate events and socials, Brittany, what types of events can you accommodate?
Well, we can accommodate, all sorts of events. I would say that the special events do need to be booked about 3 to 6 months in advance because of our leagues.
Okay.
Yeah, because our rink is full, and so once we put out a schedule, we want to be able to be accountable to our parents and to the people using the rink. So 3 to 6 months in advance for special events, so that way it's already, in the league schedule, so we're not double booking ourselves. We have had concerts there before. We've had boxing matches before. We've recently had Cooler Fest there before.
For the first time. Shaggy concert there before.
Yes.
Way back when.
Yes, and we've had what do you call the business fairs there before.
Expos.
Yes. So all sorts of events. It just depends on what you can imagine and what you can come up with. We're here to accommodate you as much as possible and facilitate.
Okay. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. 26 minutes after 8 o'clock. We have in the studio this morning the business director at King's Sports Center, Miss Brittany Ebanks. Thanks.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
National Heroes Day celebrations make their way to Cayman Brac Saturday, February 4th, 10 a.m. at the Aston Rudder Center, honoring our sister islands heroes who have served our country through volunteerism and charitable services. As always, the event is free and open to all. Festivities will be streamed on the Cayman Islands Government YouTube channel. The Sister Islands Heroes Day celebrations Saturday, February 4th, 10 a.m. at the Aston Rudder Center in Cayman Brac.
And my children belong to Cayman Brac.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
On a daily basis, making it easy to connect with you, our listeners. Add us to WhatsApp today, 925-3261. That's 925-3261.
Radio Cayman.
Send a text or voice note.
Can I send a request, please?
You don't really have to ask us. Just send a request.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
King Sports Center is the buzz on the buzz this morning. I want to say good morning, a good shout out to Mr. Rex Ebanks. Good morning, Rex. Your daughter is in the studio putting you in the spotlight, and she's doing a great job. So Brittany, you're pretty young to be involved in all of this, heading up all of this. How does it feel?
It's a lot of work. I would say I do ask my father a lot of questions. So I have learned a lot while doing this. I actually started helping him out with just marketing, and then from there just grew to where I'm at now, and I'm hoping to just grow further and grow the business further.
You hear that, Rex? She's got plans for you and the business. Well, that's amazing. You brought her up well. Good job. No, we talked about corporate events and socials and the type of events that you can accommodate. Do you normally have like special events like weddings and stuff like that?
No. Well, we've not had weddings there before.
Okay, it's a great facility for something like that. You dress it up, dress up the rink a little bit, and
well, maybe we'll start doing weddings then.
There you go. Now, happy hour opportunities at the Bowling Bar. Is that something you do?
Well, yes, we do have a couple of happy hours that we do weekly. During the bowling league nights, we now have our 3-4-5 deals where we have $3 shots, $4 bears, $5 wells. On Wednesdays, we have a ladies' night happy hour from 5 to 7, where we have a similar deal. And also, we have $7 for one game of bowling and $4 for additional games after that for ladies on Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We can also, rent out our bar for special events too. For example, when we have our team building, when companies come to us and do their team building events or their socials, sometimes they will ask us, well, hey, what's the prices for, your drinks there? For our events, sometimes they have tickets where they'll be like, okay, we'll purchase this amount of tickets for our corporate events, and then we'll give them out to our employees. Like I said before, it's up to the person who's renting the facility and what their imagination can come up with.
And you will provide it, right, Brittany?
We will try. It depends on what the request is.
No, talking about quality events, renting your space for quality events. Let's talk about that a little bit.
So we evaluate or accept events on a case-by-case basis, because there are certain things that we can't do. Like, for example, we would never have like a wet fet on our rink, because the next day we have to have our roller hockey kids come on skates, and that
they'll be swimming.
So that's an example of an event that we can't accommodate. However, if it falls within our policies and procedures and our rules, we will try to, as much as possible. And if you're interested in hosting a special event at King's, you can contact me at kings.brebanks@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp me on my business number at 326-9608. And we can talk and come up with a solution as to how we can best suit your needs.
Okay, what's that number again? 326-9608. 9608. Okay. Now, tell us more about the advertising opportunities for companies when it comes to the ring, the squash courts, and the indoor parameters.
Okay, have you ever watched a hockey game or a basketball game, or or even like a figure skating? You will see the company's logos. On
running. Is it the running one, or just the stationary ads?
Well, we don't have an electronic sign inside of our rink, but we would do like a wall print, and we'll put your logo on the rink. So as people walk in, you will see, for example, if Radio K-Man decided to buy a rink ad with us, anytime somebody goes to bowling, they'll see Radio K-Man. Anytime somebody goes to our Saturday night or Sunday night skating, they'll see Radio K-Man. Whenever you drop your kid off to do karate or basketball, they'll see Radio K-Man. If you use a gym, there's a window that looks down on the rink. Right. You will see Radio K-Man. So, it is a good opportunity.
Is that a hint for Radio K-Man?
Yes. Maybe. But, it is a good opportunity for branding purposes. We also have our squash courts, in which, you can sponsor a squash court and have your branding on that court as well, too. We do have also like window spaces, for example, in the juice bar or in our bowling alley, that you can advertise and help promote your branding. So, there's lots of opportunities. This information can also be found on our website at www.kingsportscenter.com.
Well, it's time to get one of the electronic ones.
Yes.
So, okay, take for instance, Radio K-Man has a plaque, or what do you call it? Say a banner, advertised on Radio K-Man. And you have a game, say you have a hockey game on, and you have sponsors for that game. Do you normally take those banners off until after the game?
No.
Those stay there.
Yes, they do.
And do you rent them? Say on a monthly basis, or do I have to like a year?
It's a yearly basis.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just trying to figure out how that works.
Worries.
How that works, Now, do you have any upcoming events at the center? Because the year just started, right?
Well, right now I would be working on our promotion for our Valentine's sale, in which we are going to be offering 2 memberships for the price of $750. So that's $375 each. So you don't necessarily have to be a couple, as long as you come with 2 people and purchase 2 memberships. It would be $375 each. You have to register and pay at the same time. Or if you can purchase a single membership for the price of $400. Now remember, this is still a deal because our yearly membership is currently at $550. So it is a good discount. For you to utilize. In addition to the Valentine's gym promo, we will have a Valentine's bowling promo, in which you can have 2 games of bowling and 2 glasses of wine for $50.
Now let's talk about Powerhouse Gym. It's a franchise, right? So you have Powerhouse Gym, let's say across the U.S. Say I'm a member of King Sports Center, Powerhouse Gym. Can I use that gym membership, say, in the U.S., where there's a Powerhouse Gym?
Well, I would say, it depends on, the franchise that you're going to. Now, if you come to us and say, I'm a member of a Powerhouse Gym, or say you're on vacation, I'm a member of Powerhouse Gym, from this country or this place, we can give you a discount to use our gym.
Okay. Or a complimentary use, maybe?
Well, we do have our, what we call now, our VIP workouts. So say if you want to go and try the gym, you can have up to 3 days of complimentary membership, as well as 1 session of personal training for you to decide, whether you'd like to come and use our gym or not.
Okay, and you have a green bar, a juice bar.
Okay, so the juice bar is not actually owned by us, but we do have Green Machine that is located on premises, that you can get your juice or your protein shake after, you finish working out.
Nice, nice. Now, Brittany, since you're the brain behind this whole operation, now, as a business director, you'll agree with me here?
I think it's a joint effort.
It's a joint effort, okay. Glad you hear that. Now, what do you envision for Kingsport Center in the future?
Well, our vision for the future is that we continue to appreciate the support we get from the community, that we continue to have people using our facility of all demographics, and in all of our services, from the gym to bowling to skate to hockey to football to basketball, especially when we have people using the gym like Coach Foot, where he trains his young basketball players. And we would like to see more people come up and playing squash on our courts. We have been a part of the sporting community, like you said, since 2002, and it's my hope that we are recognized as one of Cayman's leading sporting businesses that have been here and will continue to be here for years to come. I mean, we have survived Ivan, depressions, pandemics, and we're still here. We have to thank the community for this, and everyone who supports local businesses on island, and everyone who loves sports and, good family business. So while we have plans for new things to come, we will make sure to advise the public when any new services or events are available or upcoming.
Love it. And it's fully Caymanian owned.
Yes.
That's right. What are your opening hours, Brittany?
So this depends on the service that you want. The facility itself is open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. And the gym is open till 9 on Fridays and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. But we also have our skating and events. Right. So on Saturdays, the rest of the facility is open till 10 p.m. And our bowling alley opens at 3 p.m. During the week, and on 1 p.m. on the weekends.
Okay, so, all right, 3 during the week and 1 on the
weekends.
Okay.
This information can also be found on our website.
Okay. And your location, first
861 Crew Road in Georgetown, Grand Cayman.
It's right on the roundabout.
Yes.
One road goes toward, the other road goes toward Old Crew Road.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
And it's right before, if you're coming from town, going to Bodden Town, it's right before you get to Lion Center.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up with Brittany so we can let her go to work before her dad fires her. I want to thank our sponsor of the Business Buzz today, Cayman Insurance Center.
We need to talk. Okay. We've noticed you've been going to KFC a lot more than usual lately.
And that's fine. We know you love it.
We just don't understand how you can afford it.
The KFC What a Deal menu, starting at just $3.50, gives you lots of great choices and value. Available at KFC Baytown Plaza, Shudden Road, and in the Strand. The KFC What a Deal value menu, the deal everyone should know about. Come to KFC and enjoy a variety of tasty choices at surprising prices.
KFC, it's finger-licking good.
We give you honor and praise, adoration and glory.
Radio Cable.
Praise time.
Praise him, praise him. Come and let's praise the Lord. Come and let's praise the Lord. Praise him in the morning and in the evening. Let's praise the Lord.
Praise time in the morning.
Praise him, praise him.
Weekdays 6 to 6:30 a.m.
Radio Cayman, waking you up.
Rock my soul in the blues of my favorite land. Rock my soul in the blues of my favorite land.
Praise time.
I know he cares. He'll always be there. Oh, yeah. Praise him, praise him, praise him.
Praise time.
Set your clock for 6 a.m. or you will miss it.
Oi! What's going on? One day only! One day only! This Saturday, February 4th, Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery are having a huge mattress clearance tent sale. Save up to 75% off retail pricing on luxury high-end mattresses. Brands such as Stearns & Foster and Sealy mattresses. Kings and Queens available. Cash and carry sale. All mattresses sold as is. No returns or exchanges. Mattresses in the tent clearance sale have been slightly scuffed or marked during transport, but still perfect to sleep on. Don't miss the mattress tent clearance sale. One day only. This Saturday, February 4th, with huge savings up to 75% off. Tomlinson Furniture and the Mattress Gallery, corner of Hospital and Walkers Road.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. And we're speaking with Brittany E. Banks. Brittany says, they all get my name wrong. They say Brittany. Brittany. Oh, it's a beautiful name though, Brittany.
Thank you.
See, we go, Brittany. I'm sure you get it all the time.
Yes.
Brittany. Brittany, yes. She's a sport director at King Sports Center. And we have our dad who's listening. King Sports Center. Susan saying something to me? Yeah? Oh, business director. Yeah, she does both. Sport director, business director. She's taking care of things. You know, Brittany, I was saying off cue, I didn't realize that King Sports Center has, you do so much over there. And that's exactly why you call it the Sports Center, you know.
Yes.
And I guess you have to really emphasize the fact that you're also a gym. You know, because it can get lost in all of that that's happening over there.
Yes.
But let's go back to that Powerhouse Gym.
Yes.
What that's been on for a while. So you're involved in all of this, right? Do you do any type of training, like help your dad with personal training? No.
Well, no. So I'm not a personal trainer, but I would, for example, if somebody wants a personal trainer, I would direct them to one of our trainers. And what I would be responsible for is, one, making sure that, you know, all the forms are filled out correct, you know, because you have to do the waiver, you have to come up with a plan, an agreed plan, and to make sure our trainers are treating you right. And, you know, if they're not and it's reported to me, then, you know, obviously I would have to then deal with that afterwards. So I try to keep our trainers as accountable as possible and to make sure that, you know, we're giving our customers really good advice and customer service.
Very good. Now, let's talk about fitness, the importance of exercise and eating healthy.
Okay, so let me answer this question with a question.
Oh, okay.
How healthy would you like to be, and how long would you like your chances of longevity of life? You know, if you...
And that's a rhetorical question.
Yes. You know, even if you don't want to bodybuild, general fitness and healthy eating is important and vital for survival. You know, I know that it's recommended that you have at least 2.5 hours of some activity that gets your heart pumping, and that's just good for heart health, you know. And as we, I guess, the generations get older and older, more emphasis is going on, the different diets and whatnot. But I would say, a general good healthy balance of all the meal types, is what's good for you, and general fitness. I mean, if you want to bodybuild or you want to sculpt your body in a certain way, that's what our trainers are for, because people have different goals. For example, if you are a little bit overweight, you might want to lose weight. If you are too small, you might want to gain weight. So it just depends on what you want to do.
Or if you just want to tone
yes,
up.
There's a different method for that as well, too. However, physical fitness and diet is very important, not only because of your physical health, but it also plays a big factor in mental health as well too. You know, when you work out, you know, it releases endorphins. Endorphins is called the happy hormone. And, you know, that, you know, contributes to general happiness and, you know, mental health. And also it can affect work too, because people who work out more are actually more focused in the workplace, you know, so which is why, you know, it's important that companies invest in corporate, you know, gym memberships, you know, because, you know, a happy employee, they get more stuff done and they're more productive and they're more accurate when their mind is sharper. And less sick days. That's correct.
Don't forget that part, right?
Yes.
No, going back to some of the courts you have at the gym, at the center, you have badminton, a squash court.
Squash courts, yes.
Okay. What are the hours for the squash court?
As long as our gym is open, you're able to come and play squash.
Okay. So do you have any squash leagues?
No, we don't have any squash leagues. We only have 2 squash courts. If you would like to have a league or come and organize something on our squash courts, I would be more than happy to negotiate how we can do that.
So you take charge of all of that?
Yes.
Ah, that is awesome. So I have a connection at the gym. No, I'm just kidding. What would you like to leave with our listeners this morning?
What would I start?
Like to leave with our listeners?
I would say come and just check out the facility. If you've not been there before, you know, there's lots of opportunities there, you know, just as an alternative activity place for the family, for adults, for kids. We have different things that you can come and do. Like, for example, we even have 2 rock climbing walls. We have an inside rock climbing wall.
You still have the rock climbing wall?
Yes, we do.
Oh, is that downstairs still?
Yes. So we have one inside when you come in the entrance, and we have one outside as well too. So, you know, we also have our skate nights on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, that could be a healthy alternative for you to come and participate in, you know. And also we do, again, have our bowling. We also have a company, Cask, our karate company.
That's right.
It's not ours, but, you know, it's located at King Sports Center. So you can go to the Cask website to get more information. We also have Dream Chasers at King Sports Center, in which they come and they use our facility, you know, for their dance school. And we also now, this is a new addition, we have a salon that's also located at King Sports Center.
Nice.
And so you can go and work out and then come downstairs and get your hair done and your nails done afterwards.
It's an all-in-one package.
Yes.
It's an all-in-one package for sure. Do you still have the clothing shop, the Pro Fitness?
So we have our Pro Shop,
right.
in which we do supplements, and we also periodically bring in sportswear. We also have gym mats for sale in our Pro Shop. So we have our fat burners, and we have protein for sale. We also have protein bars that you can come and buy after you work out, as well as protein shakes.
You know, I have 2 pair of pants, workout pants that I bought from the Pro Shop, and this would be back in 2003, and I still have them. I still wear them. Actually, I wore one last weekend to work.
I have all of mine still. They're very good quality and they last a long time. Very long time.
They probably outlive me. Brittany, what would you like to, for yourself, how would you like to, you're moving up in the business. You're learning more every day. And this is of course, a family business. What would you like to say to that young person like yourself who's out there and they're not thinking about starting their own business, but just getting out there and just working? Because we do have some young people who do not work. How would you, even if it's a family business, just some encouragement for them?
To be honest, I would say just get started. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
One foot in front of the other.
Yes, one step at a time, one day at a time. Just start and start now. And, you know, if you keep delaying things, you know, like one day will turn into a month, 1 month will turn into a year, 1 year will turn into 5 years. So, I mean, even if you need, I mean, there's lots of resources, like, you know, you have the Cayman Islands Small Business Association where, you know, you can have workshops, and these workshops are, you know, are, they can be really helpful. And, as you go along, make sure you have lots of professional development. I completely believe in personal and professional development, at least, a few hours every year, so that each year you're continuing to grow, you're continuing to develop, and also pay attention to current and relative news in your industry as well, too, so that you can keep up.
Very good piece of advice there. I'll take it myself, especially on the professional development part.
Yes.
Because I'm always like, I don't want to do that. I've already been there, but you have to keep up.
Yes, because the world is progressing, and you don't want to be left behind. So definitely grow and develop yourself, develop your knowledge, skill.
That's right. Tell us about. I know you started your own business, so we have some time. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so I have another company called Be Creative where I'm doing web and graphic design, and you can find more information on that at www.becreative.net, and Be Creative is spelled BCREATIV.net.
You just dropped the E?
Yes, just drop the E.
Okay. Dot net?
Yes.
Okay, not .com.
No, .net.
Okay. BeCreative.net. All right. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And how is it going?
It's going good. It keeps me between King Sports Center and Be Creative. Sometimes it keeps me going.
Keeps you going. So you're a graphic designer.
Yes.
Very good.
And I do websites as well.
So did you do the one for King Sports Center?
Well, I didn't start the one for King Sports Center.
It's a very nice website.
I have been updating it and slowly redesigning it, and I do all of King's graphics as well too, and the website, social media management.
Hopefully your dad is paying you extra for that. Okay, Mr. Wicks. Brittany, I want to say thank you so much for being on the buzz this morning.
Thank you as well.
It's a pleasure, and hopefully we'll hear more about Gym Sports Center, and you guys sponsor some of our programs as well. So thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. Without you, we could not do this. And of course, thanks to all our listeners, our YouTube viewers, our producer of the buzz, Ms. Susan Watson. Until, what are we today? Until Tuesday, February 7th, when we bring you another business buzz. In the meantime, please stay safe. Have a wonderful day. From me, your host, Anita Khan. Susan's got some great music lined up for you on the breakfast session until 10 o'clock.
46 years.
3 beloved isles.
1 beloved station, Radio Cayman.
The voice.
The heart.
The soul of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
On a daily basis, making it easy to connect with you, our listeners. Add us to WhatsApp today, 925-3261. That's 925-3261.
Radio Cayman.
Send a text or voice note.
Can I send a request, please?
You don't really have to ask us. Just send a request.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.